Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Figure Bros. Philip here, bringing you guys another rapid review, and today we are reviewing the SH Figuarts Dragonball Super Broly. If you guys are not familiar with how these rapid reviews do, we usually put 5 minutes up on the clock, and I try to go through this review as quickly and as detailed as I can. So I'll go ahead and put 5 minutes up on the clock. The clock will start when I say when. And then, of course, I will go ahead and also give you guys a quick final verdict score of this Broly. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start that clock right now. So I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this Broly. I think SH Figuarts, they did some things really well with this Broly, particularly from the waist up. And then from the waist down, they did some things just absolutely horrendous. So there's like pretty much a good and ugly side of this. There is no like in between. It's just either done well or it's done horribly. That's kind of where we're at with this figure. So articulation, we actually get some really good articulation from the waist up. His head doesn't really do a whole lot. It is on the standard ball peg. Of course, you guys know SH Figuarts with their face plates. Pretty good standard stuff for the Figuarts. For the articulation, again, we get a nice, I actually do like this time how they did this all one piece. You can see too, we get a little bit of gappage. Again, not a big deal, pretty standard for Figuarts, but I like too that we got this piece right here moves as well with the articulated arm as well as like I've ever seen Figuarts ever do. And you can see too, there's no real gappage, right? I like that there was no gappage. I like this is all one tone, so it doesn't look ugly. Your eye's not drawn to it when you're moving it. Again, both arms move very well. Bicep swivel, pretty good there. Like we get really good articulation from the waist up. From the waist down, I can't tell if we would ever get good articulation because this thing is where the ugly side comes in. This is just all ugly right here. This is not done well. This should have been either faux fur or this should have been incredibly lighter, because the biggest problem is, first of all, look how long this thing is. I know for the sake of just, that's how accurate it is in the show. Look how long this thing is, and because of that, it's so freaking heavy, guys. And look, it all comes off like look at that. It's just not done particularly well with this Broly, and I say it's not done well because when you fold all this and you try to get his legs to do good spread, you can get a good leg spread there. But when you try to do dynamic poses with him, he always wants to just fall backwards. No matter which pose I do, leg spread, bended, it wants to fall backwards. It doesn't even like just a generic like standing up pose with his legs and feet apart. This should be pretty simple to just do, right? He wants to fall backwards every single time. It's so frustrating to get this thing in a dynamic pose. That's where the ugly just comes in. And almost like, I almost want to say it almost ruins the figure. But again, it just takes a lot of work to get some poses out of him. But at least from the waist up, pretty good for the Broly there. Waist down, not good. This should have been faux further, or they should have been able to make this to come apart, basically. That's the ugly side of this. His legs, again, I can't tell if we have good articulation, because again, he just kind of falls down. This whole thing is just kind of ruins it, honestly. So little word of advice there, faux fur, or make this detachable, make this come up, or make it lighter too, for crying out loud. It doesn't have to be this heavy piece of plastic. The accessories we do come with, of course, we get some really good face plates. Is another good thing. This Broly came with some excellent expression and face plates. I actually like, this is my favorite one, believe it or not, too, the crying expression. I actually really like that one that they threw that in there. I thought that was really well done. And of course, we get another one with his teeth grinning. Again, I like these face plates. Very good face plates for the Broly. We get, of course, got 2 standard fist hands. We also get some other hands, excuse me, another different types of hands doing all different kinds of poses with. They actually work really, really well. We get another hand, this one actually doing his, I believe this one's, he actually uses a racer cannon, how he actually shoots a beam out. We got another hand right here. All of these hands. The only thing we're also missing too out of this Broly would have been an actual blast effect. The spare piece you get for another character, which is for the Gohan. We get his actual additional hair piece for Gohan only. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with this Broly. Pretty much that's where we're at, right? Some really good things with this Broly, and then there's some really bad things. There really just is no in between. One last thing I do want to talk about too is his box presentation. Really good box. Bandai, I always love their box. I love, again, we get the figure and everything you can pretty much do with the figure. It even shows you the extra piece you're getting for the character outside of Broly. Again, really good coloring, getting the figure right there. Window views, I love window views. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I think window views are the way to go. All right, one more thing, actually, let's talk about this real quick. The MSRP for both Broly Premium Bandai and Big Bad Toy Store. So Premium Bandai, his pre-order price was 70 bucks. Big Bad Toy Store MSRP, this is a $120 figure. I don't like the MSRP for this figure at all. At 120, no thanks, not a shot in hell. Final verdict score for Broly, I gave him a 70, just breaking them all down. Again, there's just the only thing I really like about this one is that at least he has pretty good articulation. He looks really good. It's just the design of him is really bad. And I mean specifically the design from the waist down. This barely is a passable figure from the waist down, in my opinion. Waist up, including even his accessories, we got some pretty good accessories, but for him, the accessories and the waist up, in my opinion, at least carry this figure enough to just be passable. So that's gonna do it for this review. That's kind of where I end it. Final verdict score again, 70 out of 100. Put the right there on the screen for you guys of how I broke it all down. Again, it's a passable figure, but just not for MSRP at 120. For MSRP at 70 on Premium Bandai, yeah, this is a pretty good figure then at that point. Let me know what some of your guys' thoughts are on this figure. Let me know if you guys think I'm right or wrong. Let me know too what you guys think about these price differences from Premium Bandai to Big Bad Toy Store, which is imported versus domestic. What is going on with these prices? At some point, I would like SH Figuarts to kind of address that as a specific need for these Dragon Ball figures, because the prices are just fluctuating all over the place. We got some really high prices at 120, and then we get some really low prices for if you like do pre-orders on Premium Bandai. I would hope that at some point we just get one price fits all type of scenario, because for 70 bucks, this wouldn't be a terrible figure, but at the 120 mark, no, not for me. Again, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Go check out some of our other content. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.